What's up, guys? I didn't realize it even posted out there that I was playing around. I actually sent a link to Skip Stewart, see if he can help me out here. I'm testing out a new microphone on the phone here. I can't tell if it's working or not. So anybody give me a thumbs up. Let me know whether the microphone's working. Otherwise, this is going to be a funny video because you see my lips move and nothing's coming out. Stonefly says, yes, you can hear me. Working fine. All right. Sweet. Well, guys, I didn't mean to hop on here and make a video out of anything. I'm just hanging out the house. I actually got this new microphone a few days ago from Mr. Chunky Cats, El Stan Perez, sent me a new microphone with the old dead cat to throw on the front of it. But because I knew I had a show tomorrow night, I went ahead and hooked the microphone up. And there's been some folks saying that the plug, when you plug it into the phone and you get the adapter, it's not working. You got to buy another adapter to plug into the adapter. It has to do with the rings on the end of the rings here on the end of the microphone. This one here's got 2 rings on it, and the other one's got 3 rings on it. So I was afraid I'd get going tomorrow night and nobody'd be able to hear me. So I figured I'd just do a little quick test and see what's going on. So I'm glad you guys can hear me. I set it up and sent an invite to Skip, and I was waiting for Skip Stewart to hop in here. And while I was waiting on him, I was editing a video, and I seen there was people in chat, and I thought, holy crap. So I figured, hey, we'll just do a test with you guys. If you guys can hear me good, then we should be good to go. I'm doing some funky stuff here behind me with the lights and signs and stuff. I'm actually getting ready to tear that all down and go a different route. I bought some big green poster boards I'm going to stick up here behind me. And my goal is to load up that poster board with decals and stickers from either vendors and companies that I like and brands I trust. I got all these extra decals laying around, and or from you guys, fishing channels and YouTube channels that want to throw your logos up on the screen behind me. Well, I'm going to put that together. I don't know if I have it done for tomorrow, but I'm going to try. But sounds good. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate it. Like I said, I was worried I'd go live tomorrow and the sound would be an issue, so I didn't want to have to deal with the hiccups there tomorrow. So, anybody getting out and doing anything? I know here in Ohio, me and Skip today went up to Columbus and picked up his trolling motor. We got fixed again, and next we'll see a disco light behind him. That's right, man. You never know. Some disco inferno. I don't know about that. I prefer the Crisco disco. But yeah, I'll end up moving all around. I actually had those lights on last week. I don't think anybody could see them. Norm says it's flooded severely bad here. Everyone floating. Yeah, it's pretty bad here. The river, even the small rivers feeding into the Ohio River are just crazy, blown out. It's bad news. Hang on, I'll shut this off. It looks worse, I think, with that hole back here. There we go. Pole dancing. No, I don't think we're going to put a pole in back here. You guys don't see me dance. I'd make more money if I started out nude and then you guys have to pay me to put clothes back on. That right there, I'd probably do okay. Otherwise, no bueno. But we went up to Hoover Reservoir today and just kind of drove around, see if we could get in. We think about going fishing tomorrow, but it's frozen partially. We could probably get in, but the city up there has every boat ramp and every access gated off and shut down. So the water's high, but it's not. We could have got in, but they don't want to take a chance. So we'll honor their rules and regulations, and we'll wait another week, I guess. So no fishing for us tomorrow. The guy in Cincinnati that is Minn Kota Factory Repair, he fishes for catfish. Nice guy. Hey, that's good to know, Jim. The guy we're using is up in Gahanna. I'll be honest, he's a super top-notch guy. Very knowledgeable dude, and it gives us a lot of great inside information as well. But that is great to know. The Cincinnati guy is a catfishing guy, because this guy here is a bass fisherman, and he thinks we're completely crazy for even trying to get out on the cold is what we were, because that's what happened. Skip Salterra took a nosedive again this winter, trying to operate it in freezing temperatures, and those Salterras just do not like the cold. So Central Valley Catfish said no fishing there either. What's for dinner? Man, I'm probably going to eat a frozen pizza. That's what's awful about Janice working night shift is she's gone, and I just got home not too long ago, so it ain't no fun cooking for one. So I'll probably just eat something small. If I fish Wednesday, I may go live. Kind of frustrated with this whole filming thing. I think that's what that said. With the whole filming deal. What's going on, P City? You having issues out there? We the whole live thing ain't as easy as it looks. Editing the videos isn't a whole lot easier either. But when it comes to doing the live things, it gets a little frustrating. But right now I'm working on putting another video together. I'd actually got it almost finished, and the computer closed and it didn't save. It did a system update and didn't save my progress. Note to myself, I've got to hit save periodically on this video. Let's see. Need to get out fishing soon. Justin, I'm with you, brother. I just went out and tested. I was testing the boat motor here. I thought it was just a starter solenoid, but I'm not actually getting any juice to the solenoid itself. So I should have. I've got juice to the solenoid, the positive, and then I should have juice coming back from the switch, and I got no juice coming from the switch. So I may be needing to replace the ignition switch. I'm not 100% sure. I got to get some more, do a little more testing. Tearing out the front end under the wires, new truck, new rotors, new ball joints. Woo, Norm, that does not sound like fun. Mechanic work is not much fun, more fun than than boat work. Except on boat work, if you don't get it done or if things go bad, you're just not fishing. You jack up the vehicle and don't get it done, you're stranded. So vehicle maintenance is always more frustrating to me. Ernie Brown, what's going on, buddy? We are just, I hopped on here. I meant to go private. I thought I just sent something to Skip Stewart, sent him a little test to see if this new microphone I got is going to work okay for tomorrow night. And I looked up and I seen chat was rolling. So I thought, well, shoot, we'll just talk for a couple minutes. I won't keep you guys. I've got a couple things I got to get wrapped up here and get done. But I just thought everybody was in there. So it's good. Sounds like the microphone's working good. This is the whatever the VXR10 microphone by whatever that is, Movo. This is the one that Elstan Perez uses, not the actual one. He mailed this one to me. It was new. But I wanted to hook it up, make sure that you guys could hear it loud and clear. I don't know if the audio is any better or worse than it is, because still the video is coming from my iPhone. Might get a C-Arc. That's a pretty big investment right there. Sounds good, Roger Dodger. Thanks, Norm. Appreciate that. Hopefully we get out on the water. I can throw the little dead cat on there, cut down on my wind noise, because I'm going to fish no matter what, whether it's windy, rain, snow, sleet, or hail. We'll probably still be fishing. So now next I got to get a new bimini top for the boat. The one I got that came with the boat, it was pretty raggedy when I got it, and I put it through the ringer last 2 years, so it's got to get replaced. I don't know if I can just get away with replacing the fabric or if I should just replace the whole thing. It's pretty old, banged up stuff. Saturday or so, she dumped him in Cincy. I must have missed something there. 25,000 in debt. Time to get out of here. Glad I'm single. 25 grand. That ain't nothing for a Sea Arc. Sea Arc will handle the Missouri. Boat, man. Boat is a great investment. If I had the extra money right now, I'd be buying a motor. I have no intentions of getting rid of my boat, but that motor is giving me a fit. It's nickel and diming me to death. So, oh man, somebody killed somebody and dumped them in the river. It sounds like it's not good. That's not good at all. Mike Greenwell's in the house. We're getting more people in. We're getting more people hanging out here, just shooting the breeze than we are going live on the water. I went live what did I go? Saturday. I was trying to compete with the Catfish Conference. You're not going to get a whole lot of views during the Catfish Conference, but we had fun anyway. We caught some fish. Got a little bit of running done in the boat. The fish were tough. Looking at new lows. Yes, I seen that, Justin. Those boats you sent me pictures of, man, they look pretty sweet. You know me. I like my deep V's and a whole lot. I don't know. I've been on a lot of different kinds of boats, center consoles, Sea Arcs, bass boats, Lake Erie deals, the whole 9 yards. But the old deep V is where I feel most comfortable. It's where I feel the safest too. Of course, some of you guys know, some of you don't. I got some bad health issues that jack up my balance and whatnot. So I can't afford to take a fall out of the boat. So in my deep V, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty safe. There's Lee Reed's in the house. What's up, guys? Hey, I was just playing around here. I got a new microphone. I wanted to make sure it worked. Tested it out before we went live tomorrow night. I had a guest lined up for tomorrow night, but they had to cancel. They got some stuff going on. They're not going to be able to make the show. So I completely understand. So we don't have a guest for tomorrow night. So I got some stuff lined up. I'm going to try to put together and have a good show. We'll talk about some good stuff. And I got a couple other guests that I'm waiting on a commitment for. I've been saying that for a while, but some of these guys are just hard to pin down. They're just busy. That's what happens when I try to go after some of the bigger, better names, the guys I trust, and guys I like to watch on YouTube, guys I reach out to for advice and whatnot. So get them back in here. I think I got a couple guys that are going to do a repeat. They're going to come back on the show that we've had in the past that went over well, and they agreed to come back on the show and do some chatting with us. You was live, CC was live Saturday, so I decided not to. Yeah, very well. Although you turn around and catching a flathead afterwards made it pretty worth it. But yeah, we were live. Greenwell's awesome, man. He actually sent me a message Friday night and said, "Hey, are you going live tomorrow?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going live." And he said, "Well, I'll wait till after in the afternoon." I said, "No, man, you go ahead, jump in there, go live." I know that when I'm surfing live channels and there's 2 or 3 guys live at the same time, I'll hop around. I'll go check somebody out, and then I'll watch for a little bit and chat with them, and then I'll hop out and go check out somebody else and chat with them and share the love. If I'm live, it doesn't bother me whatsoever if somebody else goes live. If you're catching fish and my viewers want to hop over and somebody says, "Hey man, Greenwell just caught a monster. I want them to come check you out," your views might go up, or vice versa. You got viewers over in your channel and they want to hop over and see that we're catching fish, then shoot, I say the more the merrier. Bring it on. Mike Turner's in the house. Len Leaper, I'll do the same. Share the joy and the love. There you go, man. Hey, Mike Kaufman's in the house. Mike, it's going to be a hot minute for you want to fish the They fished that point down there in Point Pleasant. It's going to be a hot mess for a minute. Now, I'll be honest with you. Once the Kanawha River starts slowing down a little bit, now Ohio River is going to be kicking for a while. That Kanawha River right there with them, let them fish pull off out of that fast Ohio water and get in that Kanawha water. It's actually a good deal. It's actually not a bad time to fish. Mike Lewis is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Kelly, Bullock Experience was on last night. If you guys didn't check that out, I stayed up for a while, but I started dozing off and I didn't want to be rude, so I ended up just turning in and going to bed. Turner and I might be live tomorrow. There you go, Lynn. Get on it. I want to see some fish. What are we testing? Jeremy, we're testing the new microphone VX R10. Creators wanted. It's a new microphone, shotgun mic. It's got the little dead cat that goes on it. Chunky Cats actually mailed this to me, sent it to me, and to try out. And there was some talk about which cable to use. There's two different cables you can use. The one cable I've got plugged in now, which I thought was the right one. This cable here. And some folks were saying you had to buy another adapter outside of that to get the audio. So before we had our live show tomorrow night, I wanted to test it out. And I'll be honest, I sent the link to Skip Stewart thinking we just chit chat amongst ourselves. But I looked up and there was people in chat talking. I was like, huh? So I just went ahead and went live. I figured I'll just test my mic out and you guys let me know if you can hear me or not. It sounds like everything's going good. So I'm happy about that. I'm excited. If I could get my boat straightened out, I'd be even more excited. Get out there and stay on the water. But Lynn, would you guys decide where you're going to go out tomorrow? You guys going to be on the boat or bank? I'm going to assume if you're hitting a river, I'm going to assume you're going to be on the bank. Being on the river right now is probably a bad idea. There's a lot of major flooding. I seen some pictures on Facebook earlier of some folks' houses and garages that had 2 foot of water in them. It's not good. I'm going to show up. Otherwise, we'll be using 20-year-old poles. Hey, man, them 20-year-old rods and reels, man, they catch fish. Hey, there he is. Elstan Perez. What's up, buddy? I am testing the new microphone that you sent to me. And it sounds like it's working good. I wanted to test it out and make sure the thing worked okay and give it a go. And super appreciative of a man. I appreciate that. I know that it stemmed from a couple of really windy live feeds that I did. And Elstan has really good video and audio. And I kind of reached out to him, asked him what microphone he was using. And he went up me and just sent it to me. So awesome, buddy. I appreciate it a whole bunch. I plan on putting the bad boy to work and getting some more live stuff put together. But I like the way it mounted on the phone. I got a new phone mount with the cold shoe mount for it to hold it, and the adapter and all that for the iPhone. It sounds like it's going good. What size shaft length? Mine's a 25. I run a 25-inch shaft on mine. The daggone boat, it's a 91, I believe. It's either 91 or 93. I can't remember now. Johnson GT 150. And man, when it runs good, it runs really good. But when it gives me a fit, it sure puts a bummer on things. I did get the steering fixed. If you guys were live with me on Friday when I went out on the Ohio Live, I put the new steering in, and I didn't realize that the pinion can mount to the rack upside down. So I got excited, got ahead of myself. Kevin, yes. We've got the medals in the house right here. I'm waiting to run into to Zach right there, guys, from the first annual Whisker Bowl. We got second place. It's even got all the information on the back, which makes it even cooler. And I'll try to turn it. First annual Whisker Bowl, Muskrat and Zach, second place, 186 points. So, Kevin, appreciate that. As soon as I get with Zach, we'll get him hooked up and get a picture. Yeah, that's exactly right. Get a picture put to you and send it to you. I have a 115 Mercury 4-stroke with a 25-inch shaft. Yeah, Mike Lewis, that's a good motor. That 4-stroke would probably makes your life a heck of a lot easier. This old 2-stroke here is about to drive me insane. But can't wait to get the picture. It sounds good. So yeah, I got to do some more testing. Like I said, I thought it was the starter solenoid, but it don't sound like it. That's the deal, because I rigged a switch to hit the key, and I got no juice back to the solenoid. So I did jump the solenoid straight to the starter, and the starter engages and turns over. So it's just something electrical right there. I got to get figured out. Can't wait to get the picture. Kevin, I bet you're tired, man. You went straight from driving all the way back to the house, walk in the door and set up a live stream and get right back to jumping on the camera. And I bet you guys are happy to relax today. Happy to relax today. Actually, I don't know if you got to relax today or not. I just realized today's Monday. You may have had to work today. There's Rusty Moorfield, man. What's up, brother? I was just goofing off at the house, man, and trying out a new microphone. We got that L-stand sent to me, and I wanted to double check and make sure it's working okay before we went. I tried to have a live stream tomorrow night, and test. This is your national broadcast, first Monday of the month. There it is, Catfish broadcast booth, doing our monthly check. Mic check baby one. Oh wait, I'll leave the singing up to Kevin. I'm not even good at that. I did have the LED lights going, but we shut it down. There's Skip Stewart now. You still need me to help. You still need me to help you with the live test. No, I think we got it. So, building my desk for my new studio office. There you go, man. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. I'm going to do a little something different. I'm going to get these. Big old, Kevin might appreciate it, big old green poster boards up behind me. And my goal was to load these poster boards up with decals and logos from all the folks that we like. Well, right there. I didn't even know I was live today, but I was supporting Catfish Code and my buddy. But I've got this whole big old bag of decals and stickers that I've been saving up and hanging on to. I love stickers and decals. I just keep hanging on to them. I thought, you know what? I was actually in Skip's garage, and if you notice his video, he's got a door. He's got all these decals on it, and I saw my decal on there, and I thought, oh, that makes you feel pretty good when you go to somebody's house or you see your sticker or your decal on somebody else's truck or boat, and it makes you feel pretty good. And then, so I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll start a board up here, and anybody that wants their decals and logos up here to share them out on the show, we might do a little shout out. We got some King Kraken gear and Catfish clothing. I still got my Patriot Catfishers of America. You guys know I like tackle bands. So I'm going to load it up with some decals and stickers and all that. And we'll try to make it look cool. I can't meet Kevin. Your sticker. I know, Kevin, I love it. When I see your videos, man, I see my Muskrat Adventure decal up there. Puts a smile on my face. And so I want to return the favor, and for the folks that want their stickers and decals up here, every week, we'll get them posted up there. Get my Muddy River catfishing decal up. Some Demon Dragons, these stuff, products that I believe in and products I use, and the YouTube channels that I like to support. That's going to be the goal. Let's go some free advertising, or just sharing the love, or just making it look cool. I don't care what you call it. I like stickers and decals, and I thought, yeah, we'll give this a shot, see what's up. Rusty, what's up, Ohio? Ohio is flooding, man. We are going down. Becca's in the house. What's up? We're just hanging out. I meant to just do a quick little like 2-minute mic check. I got a new microphone, and I was checking the quality of it, and I sent the invite to Skip, and he just now got it. But I noticed chat was moving, so we just went ahead and started talking. I missed that. Let's see, Rusty there. I'll get working on some merch stickers when I get more videos made. Way too much going on right now. I understand, buddy. You guys got your hands full. That's another good company there, Burn and Drag Tackle. That was one of the companies you could. They also honored the Chris Flores was a buy 5 get 1 free deal and the free shipping and stuff. So they the Burning Drag Tackle. Actually, I think we're going to get Burning Drag Tackle on here one night if I can get Rusty and JR together at the same place at the same time. I don't know if that's a good idea because it's just going to be laughing the whole time. It's going to be a fun show. The Ohio request tomorrow at Racine. Yeah, I seen that it looked like the river's going to come up fast, but it's going to go down fast as well, which is going to be no good for fishing. Them catfish do not like the rapid rise or the rapid fall. If we haven't learned anything from Tim Scott yet, it's that catfish prefer consistency, and they really want to be comfortable. And so that rapid rise in the water and the rapid fall in the water kind of throws them off. And chowing down just ain't on their agenda. It's not number one. Their safety is they're a purely instinct animal. Go, great seeing everybody. Hey, Rusty, man, I appreciate you stopping in. We'll be Skip Stewart's still trying to get in. He said it's not letting me in. Hang on here. Actually, Skip Stewart is on tonight. Skip Stewart's on tonight with Bark, Catfish and Crappie. So with Skip's debut kicking off Clearview Outdoors and the success he's had so far with his first, he's up to 3 videos. So that'd be cool. Check out Skip Stewart tonight on Mark's show. So right after Catfish Weekly, Mark will have the. I'm not sure if he's still calling it Nightlines or if he changed the name, but Skip will be on there tonight. That'd be fun. I'm missing it. I got the phone too far away from me. I can't reach the daggone. That my arms are short. I don't know which one it is. Let's see, sits down, big hill, driving, listening. Ohio at Portsmouth is going to crest around Wednesday at 54 feet. That's right. Summer pool is 14. 40 feet of water. You guys may or may not have caught it the other day. Certain pools on the Ohio River, they really kind of monitor the water level, right? They will change. They will allow water to go through the dams in some pools, and they'll get flooded out. It really doesn't. It'll fluctuate like crazy. That Portsmouth pool is one. It will yo-yo like you guys just saw, 40 feet. It doesn't matter. Certain pools like above Greenup Dam, they try to maintain that within a foot because of all the houses and the businesses that sit right down on the water, and so it's a more consistent flow. The same with down around Ripley, Ohio. That pool down through there, it's a more consistent flow of water. They don't let it get out of control because of the towns and the houses that are down on the water. So, yeah, some pools are a lot more consistent and easy to fish. With this much rain and crazy as things got, it is going to shoot up. It's going over the dam tops at Meldal. There we go, man. I figured I figured it would. They were letting a lot of water through. I've seen it that high a couple times. I know at Greenup we've seen it that high where the water was so high you could drive your boat over top of the dam. J-Dog says same thing. It's ripping down there. Yeah. Yeah, it's out of control. But, you know, this is what it is. You know, there's a lot of water came through at once. You know, all the snow melted off. The ground was so saturated. Every drop that we got from the sky went right to a creek or a stream somewhere because the ground wasn't taking any of it. It's only a couple feet from Route 7, Gallipolis. Man, no kidding. That's no good. It should be just about ready to taper off. Unfortunately, there's nothing they can do with the dams. As Chad just said, the water's running over top of the dam, so they can't hold it back. They can't slow it down. They can't control it. Greenwell, it's all coming your way, buddy. Saturday, the Green River guys were driving over the dam. Holy cow. That's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. But you know, the fish are still out there. My experience, they're not going to feed real well unless the water chills out for a few days. So even if it be that high, as long as it stays that high for a few days and gives them fish time to acclimate, it shouldn't be. You can still catch some fish. But with the way it looks like in every forecast I saw, it's going to shoot up. It's going to run high for like a day, maybe 2 days, and then it's going to drop like a bullet. That's going to make the fishing pretty tough. Yeah, get ready, Creole. It's all heading your way. Eventually, it'll all make it to the Mississippi. Yeah, they all make it to the Mississippi. I have pictures of the water almost up to the road in downtown. Man, no kidding. Not good, man. Anytime we take on that much water. I like high water, but not that high. Yeah, there you go. If the floods, you'll have more places to fish. Yeah, that's right. You'll be fishing out in the cornfield somewhere. Wow, J-Dog says the creek in front of his house is dry in the summer and is 20 to 25 feet deep right now. Ooh, that's a lot of water. That's a lot of water. I got a big cornfield all the way like 365 degrees around my house is cornfields. And there was so much water coming through. I actually had a pretty good little river running right down through the field over my driveway and continued right on. That was yesterday. Today it's gone. We're in good shape now. Can't wait till they open the dams up north and bring our river levels up. Yeah, all of our rivers down here pretty much full. I mean, not rivers. Well, the rivers are too. I was thinking lakes. All of our lakes are full. We went up and checked up Hoover today. It was actually flooded. They usually draw it down pretty good through the wintertime, but it's way high right now. And I believe my local lakes, Rocky Fork and Paint Creek and Deer Creek, they're all going to be pretty high too. You could fish in the neighbor's pumpkin field. Hey, fish might like pumpkin. I know deer like pumpkin. We've taken pumpkin out several times for the deer and deer season and baited them all in. And there you go, pumpkin for bait. Baited them in for deer. Deer really like pumpkin. I like pumpkin. Yeah, they usually do summer pool, April for Greenup and RC Bird. Yeah, those pools are always so unpredictable. They pretty much just let that water go. I know that for the RC Bird Dam, below it anyway, they pretty much just let that water do what it has to maintain that upper pool level to make sure Gallipolis doesn't take water on. What? Somebody said talking about flossing. I have to wonder how much you talk about flossing that would autocorrect do that. Okay. ground frozen. Oh, the melt, heavy rain. It was going some. Yeah, that's right. J Dog said just sent you a picture. I'm not sure if I want to open it. We'll take a look at it. Green up is 18 feet. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Yeah, J Dog's he's got part of the Ohio River right in his front yard now. That little creek turned into a river. Yeah, he'll have a rod out there for too long. Lakes was low at Paint Creek. Oh, the lake was low at Paint Creek. No kidding. Huh. I figured Paint Creek would be high. I seen how much water. Ernie sent me a video coming out of Paint Creek Spillway. And it looked like it was about full. They were running that thing wide open. So I thought the lake was high. Yep. You all know how deep the barge is set underwater. They are 9 feet underwater. I thought they went up to 14 feet. I could be wrong. But yeah, they set down in there pretty good depending on the load. I don't know what the max is. Obviously, they can only go so far and then they sink. Good thing you got about 5 boats. Yeah. Yeah, he'll tie them all together. It'll be a floating dock. Hashtag move the boat. There you go. Norm, you just lost the boat. Deer Creek is only 25 minutes from me. It's only 18 minutes away from me, Justin. That's weird. It's only 25 minutes away from you. Becca, I don't know what you're learning. I don't even remember. We're talking about high water, but I appreciate that nonetheless. 35 minutes there. Hey, Derek, Ohio Catfish Chasers in the house. There's another sticker we got to get up on the board back here. We get some Ohio Catfish Chaser decals up in here. You want a decal or two? Lee Reed, absolutely, man. Them Uncle Lou's. Shoot, I got them right here. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Uncle Lou's planer board. Right there, the muskrat. I got more. I got 2 of them. Look at that. Pretty and pink. I can't wait. The only thing wrong with these boards is they're clean. I got to get these bad boys out on the water. Put them to work. That's what we was doing today. We was up there looking at Hoover today. And we thought we could get in. We've been pulling boards tomorrow. Trying to see if we can't find a catfish. Let's see. Been here all night, buddy. You just don't like me. Are you dork? I made one smart comment on Facebook about that fish being safe and hurt his feelings. Speaking of hurting feelings, anybody figured out who the heck Cat Busters is? Cat Busters, the official catfish fact checker. Has anybody figured out who that is yet? I haven't figured it out. Muskrat, are you coming down east for Patriots tournament? Those boards are nice. I am hoping to. I'm just trying to figure out. Well, one, the boat is driving me crazy, so I got to make sure the boat will be reliable. So it ain't gonna do me no good to drag it all the way down there if I can't fish. Even if I can't get the boat down there, I might find somebody that's willing to let me tag along. But I would like to go down there. I just between figuring out how much money the boat's going to cost me and the funds available to go down there and stay for a week, we'll just have to wait and see. I already got another trip I've got to put together. I'm going down fishing with Paul Smith very soon. So I got that going on. I got my Fishing for Freedom event in June. Patriots fishing event is in April. And then Mendota is in May, if I can make that trip. So there's just so much going on. Take my boat. Man, J-Dog, I appreciate that. But as bad as luck as what I've got, the last thing I need to do is tear somebody else's stuff up and have to pay for it. I can't keep up with, I can't I can't keep my stuff running. So it is a good little boat though. I don't know what electronics you run on it. I gotta have my electronics. I'm useless without my graphs. I would say useless. I could probably still manage. My graphs didn't work. I could probably still read the bank and make do. But you talk about confidence. You can scroll an area and find the fish, mark the fish, catch the fish. That's when it turns into a real deal. Roger, he seems to think he is blocked. Wants to know if you knew that or not. Said he can't chat. Who is that? Roger, he seems to think he is blocked. Wants to know. Well, I don't have anybody blocked. So if somebody's trying to chat, they should be all good. I don't think I've ever blocked anybody from the channel. I think I've hidden a couple comments. I think my moderators have cleaned comments up from time to time, but I don't think anybody's blocked. Cat Buster, is he trying to get in? Is he trying to chat? He ain't been around long enough to get blocked. I don't even know who it is. I think it's probably funner that way, not knowing who it is. There we go. I had some people last night say graphs are just for speed. No, they're not. They're for depth, contour. They're for thermocline. They're for bait. I've got 3 graphs on my boat now, and I'm thinking about adding a 4th. I've got an old Lowrance that I'm thinking about mounting on the back of the boat, so when I'm drifting backwards or bumping, I can keep an eye on my 2D. That's like video game fishing, man. I love it. I love it. Mods can accidentally block people, I think. I did that with hooks on Saturday. Let's see. Is he the cat buster with only 1 follower? I have no idea. I seen the cat buster comments on Facebook, and I heard that the looks right there. When are you going to come teach me how to read it then? Derek, you tell me when you want to go, I'll go. First of all, you got to get the boat to start. Once you get the boat to start, then we can put it on the water. Until it starts, there's nothing there. Can't teach you anything in the driveway. Yeah, J-Dog, never heard of him. Yeah, I think he's new. I think it's somebody who just kind of made the channel up as on the side. Just kind of Catbuster has been kicked and blocked from almost every chat they've been in. Yeah, I think it's just somebody just being a turd. I don't really know. I don't know who it was there was somebody in last night that was being kind of rude when Kevin came in. They were kind of rude to Kevin and got kicked out. We don't need that kind of stuff. Is that who it was, Kevin, last night? Was that Cat Buster? Was busting your chops? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened on Lynn's channel. I seen the Facebook post about somebody, getting carried away or getting out of line in a chat. And I wasn't in that chat, so I'm not sure what happened or what was said. It doesn't matter, but you probably blocked him from chatting. I didn't block him. I don't even know who it is. I've never even seen him in my chat, so I don't think that they were in there. I don't think they've been banned here yet because I don't think they've been here yet. But yeah, it was Cat Buster last night. I don't know who it is. Somebody just somebody hiding behind a fake screen name. I'm sure it's another channel that's made a new channel just to stir a turd. They won't last long. They're being banned from every channel out there, so it won't. It'll be short-lived until they create another one. I wouldn't doubt it. Since I'm new to Facebook, I'm glad I don't have him there. I learned a lot of things. Nah, Becky, you seem to be catching on to the Facebook stuff just fine. Missouri River here as low as it's been in history. That's crazy, Lee. Everyone else is experiencing crazy high water, record freezing water, and you're dealing with low water. Ain't that something? I missed that one. Crappie doing good. Just have 12 slabs in my cooler. Dinner tonight. Oh, man. Air run. That's what I'm talking about. I love me some crappies. As soon as I get back on this lake, we'll be doing some live crappie fishing next. I love me some big slabs. I'll be honest with you. Doesn't bother you. Yeah, that's right, Kevin, man. That's right, Kevin. You're going to have haters, and it seems like the bigger you are, the more they hate. And so, well, you don't even have to be that big. Me and Janice went live on Saturday. I think we were live 5 minutes and had thumbs down. We're like, what the heck? We haven't got to say anything yet, and you're already not happy. And when you get haters, that means you made it. That's right, Greenwell. For me, I just don't see give a thumbs down. You'd really have to. I think back in the beginning, I may have given some thumbs down. It just wasn't. I don't know. I was a turd, I guess. But now that I've started doing the YouTube thing and realized that, hey, getting on here and doing live stuff is tough, and getting on here and editing videos is pretty tough. Live fishing's tough, and anybody takes the time to do it. If you don't like it, just leave. You just go to a different channel, go watch something else. But it is what it is. But yeah, somebody's just having a heyday, giggling. I'm sure they created I'm sure they created the account knowing that they would be banned and deleted quickly. I'd be surprised if they don't come up with another one before they give up. I'm very fat. The haters have taken to Facebook now. So your statement seems true. Chad, what the crap? Everybody loves Chad, man. I don't know, man. Your new sleeping picture is sure making its way around Facebook. I just seen it today. I don't even know what happened there. From what I can gather, they were wanting you to come on a live show, but you were pooped and was asleep. And I'm going to say D had to take that picture. I don't see how anybody else got a picture of you sleeping accidentally. So I'm not going to throw D under the bus because I love D, but somebody'd have to answer for that. I can't get my chat to move. There we go. Hooks and Hammers is out of here. No problem, man. River's supposed to be up 50 feet tomorrow. You made it when you have diehard haters. I'm doing pretty good, then. I've got a couple of haters. I'm talking this. Minutes after I go live, I've got thumbs down. There's even been a couple where I've scheduled something in advance, and I got thumbs down before I even went live. So. Hang on, my wife apparently has sent me a couple messages. I'm not responding. She knows this ain't my normal time to be talking to on YouTube. So she was asking me, am I okay? She checks on me every now and then. She doesn't like leave me here in the home alone. I tear stuff up. I'm using myself. Will just got gonna be listening in. Does Rocky Fork flood? Rocky Fork will flood some. Get some stuff done. Thanks, Will. I appreciate it. Rocky Fork will flood some. It doesn't have a dam. It just basically has a flow over. So the water will get high at Rocky Fork, but it won't last long. It flows right out. And it also doesn't have very many tributaries feeding it. So Rocky Fork is a very stable lake. It's probably my favorite fishing lake around here. It doesn't fluctuate like Paint Creek does. Paint Creek is a flood control lake. There's a lot of folks downriver on Paint Creek that would get blown out basically if they didn't control that. So Paint Creek's all over the place. It's kind of like parts of the Ohio. They just let it go. They open the gates and spill way up whenever they have to. And but Deer Creek's kind of the same way. It gets up, but it's not as bad. Rocky Fork is the most stable lake of those 3 lakes. I know, I'm not sure about Caesars Creek and the other ones. Uploaded video, they thumbed me down. It went on for a year. Yeah, I got you, Greenwell. That's just somebody being a turd. You know, I mean, it's just one person. We've got plenty of folks that come in and hang out and enjoy what we're doing, enjoy talking to each other and sharing information, having a laugh, nonetheless. So I don't put much sweat into it. Hanson's in from New Jersey. What's up, buddy? Janice ain't here now, but she always gets a kick out of when you show up. She's a Jersey girl herself, so it makes her feel good when we know where everybody's from, and that's her home. Fishing with Big Mike. Yeah, she's I was Slime Action Outdoors in here. Rocky and Cowan both have spillways. Yeah, they just have spillway. It'll just flow over. It's just a flow over. It won't. They don't have a dam of any kind. Yeah, Christopher from Slime Action Outdoors sent me a picture. He said, I'm taking a page right out of the Muskrat's book. He's got him a grill for the boat now. If you don't cook on the boat, you're missing out. We was doing it wrong before Becca helped us out. Now we're really living good. Got the big old Blackstone griddle on there. Eating good now. Greenwell, the adapter you buy. So I can't take it off. I've got one in the other room. There's an adapter that plugs into your phone, and a lot of them will just have the 3.5 millimeter phone jack, or the hole for this. But a lot of them have, the one I bought has the 3.5 millimeter jack, and it has another port to plug your charger in. So right now I've got the charger plugged in and the shotgun mic all plugged into the phone. And then I just bought a phone holder that had the cold shoe mount. The one I got, I couldn't get the one I wanted. It was out of stock and wasn't going to make it. I was trying to get this stuff done by this weekend, but it didn't make it in time. So it's just a little cheapy plastic phone holder, and it's got the cold shoe mount on top. The microphone I've got right now is this one here. This is the VXR10 by Mavo. That's actually like Amazon's choice or whatever if you go online and check it out. This one is the one that Mr. Elstan Perez uses. I had asked him about it, and he was kind enough. He just mailed me one. He sent me a brand new one to try out. So I got really lucky there. But that's why I throw this live up real quick. How far away is that shotgun might pick up? I don't know yet, Mid-South. This is my first go at it. I didn't even know for sure that the adapters that I bought worked successfully. I've seen some folks say that you have to buy more adapters than what I had bought, but looks like we did pretty good. I got the right adapters, and we're set up. I used my Blackstone for the first time yesterday. Great steak, burgers, and fried potatoes. There you go, Stonefly. Heck yeah. I'm not sure what we're cooking up next. I gotta start planning meals for the boat now, just as much as I do getting my boat and bait ready. So what are we gonna eat? I have a 500-acre reservoir that has been closed for 3 months, opening this weekend. There you go. That would be awesome. Good stuff to get into. Sean says that Becca needs to come fishing with Epic. I say anybody wants to go fishing with Tim and Sean. That would be a fun trip. I don't care if there's even a fish caught. I bet it's fun the whole time. The time you guys pull out of the driveway to the time you come back. You're kind of rough. You'd have to be on your best behavior. Well, when the camera's on, we all turn it down just a little bit. When the camera's off, then you can cut loose and be a little rough. Yeah, yeah, Becca, she said she got 6 Muddy River rods. Outstanding. Becca, have you decided what reels you're going to pair those up with? Have you decided what reels you're going to? That's 6 new reels. That's yep. I've got my favorites. You guys know me. I love my Penn Squall 20s, and I like my Ambassador 6500s. But I'll be honest with you, that Lew's Laser Cast XL60, it's like a $60 or $70 reel. I think it was 60 then. I think it's probably 70 now. It's the silver reel. Dude, for the money, those things are tanks. Very, very good reel. A lot of line capacity. The handles are big on them, so they don't have a paddle handle or power handle, but the handles on them are big enough to where they're plenty powerful. It's got a 4.3 to 1 gear ratio, which gives you like plenty of torque. So I really like those reels. The reels that catch fish. Well, they all catch fish. You just got to, fish don't care. I'll be honest with you. Fish do not care what rod you got. They don't care what bait or boat you got. They don't care what the reels you got. They don't care what you're wearing. All they care about is the bait. That's it. It's all about that bait, That's it. That's all they care about. They can't see your boat. They can't see your rods and reels. They can't see nothing. All they care about is the bait. So you start at the bait and you work your way back. You put good fresh bait out, and you back that up with a good dependable sharp hook. And everything else is variables, you know, what size line you use, mono or braid, what size, you know, what kind of rod and reels, the action. If you got a little bit of experience behind you and you set your drag right, I think 30-pound test will land just about any fish you can find. This might be a little harder. It might take longer than others. Roger, what? It might take longer than some of the, other rods and reels out there, but in the end, Roger, DJing tonight. That's right. It's all about that bait. I did that in a video, me and Harley Neal. So it's all about that bait location. You got to have good bait. You got to put it down there amongst them. I don't feel this great this morning. Don't know why. What was that? Sean, I hate to hear that, buddy. Hope you get to feeling better. Oh, yeah. Just bought a Lew's reel for one of my spinning rods. There you go. Lew's makes good stuff. There's the black and gold ones. Zach Murray runs those on all his rods and reels and loves them. Never owned a reel with a line counter on it. My Akuma. I hope he didn't make a mistake by getting it, since most of my catfishing will be from the bank. No, line counters are good to have. It doesn't matter if you're a bank fisherman, boat fisherman. I think a line counter is good to have. It all depends on what exactly you're trying to do. But for me, my wife just bought me a new line counter. Our anniversary was last week, and she went ahead and bought. I was trying to order them side plates that Skip, let us all in on about upgrading your 6500s to a line counter just by adding a $30 line counter attachment straight from my boo. It's not a chintzy thing. It's basically the side plate that the line counters come with, and but you could take that side plate and put on any 6500, 5500, 5000, or 6000, I believe is what he said, and it turns it into a line counter reel. But I was trying to order a couple of those, and Zach was wanting to get one of the Penn Squall 20s line counter reels, and he couldn't find it online because on Amazon they have it listed weird. The picture doesn't show it with the line counter. You have to read the description. The description has it listed as a line counter, but the picture doesn't have it. So you got to kind of pay attention to the it's a 20 LWLC. The LC stands for line counter. And if you don't catch that part, you won't get a line counter. And so I found it for him, and I added it to the cart so I could share it to him. And my wife saw it in the cart and ordered it. She loves me. I just worry about casting ability with that. Mike, I'll be honest with you. My concern with the Akuma's line counters is that the Akumas have a really big handle, which is a good thing. But they are self-engaging handles, meaning when you cast, once you turn the handle, it engages the gear to where you can retrieve it. On all the Akumas I had, if you didn't pay attention to where your handle was when you went to cast, that handle would flip around because of the weight, and it would engage, and it would stop your spool from freelining out to cast, and it would stop everything, and it would either break your line or send your bait flying, or just, it was always a hot mess. And I did it several times before I gave up on it. I said, I just don't like them anymore. And I sold them to Skip. And I told Skip that's why I didn't like them, but he thought, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to cast. So he bought them. He did the exact same thing. He ran them for a little bit, and he decided, I don't like them either. So he sold them. So just something to keep in mind on the Akumas. They do self-engage. That big handle, that big power handle is nice. These are I'm talking about the cold water editions. On the other ones, the Penn, Warfares, the Penn Rivals and things like that, I don't know, just how big or heavy those handles are. Hey, there's Jim Catman Clark. I will put handle in the same spot I do with my Penn reel. Yeah, if you're in the habit of doing that, and it's a concern or an issue, I just couldn't break the habit. I go to throw it, and I just get in a hurry. I had two of the Akumas that I had to worry about, and then all my other reels I didn't have to worry about. And I get in a hurry and forget, and I go sling that thing out there, and it would lock up on me, and it just got frustrating after a while. I decided to heck with it and got rid of them. So that the Penn, and for the same thing, I like the Penn Squalls. They don't self-engage. They got the big handle and stuff, but some people hate that. They want to, when they turn the handle, they want that thing to engage and start retrieving. Well, on the Penns, you've got to flip the lever to retrieve or to free spool. And I like that because no matter what my handle does, I'm in control of the cast. Oh, there we go. The Warfares and the Rivals, the handle has to make one revolution before it engages, so it's not a problem. That's good to know. That's crazy because the cold waters, I'm not sure how they go, but I'm pretty. I thought the cold waters were a higher tier than the Rivals and Warfares, so I expected them to put the better the better gear, the better mechanics into that, as opposed to the Warfare and the Rival. I have a Penn Warfare 30. I love it. It's really big. Yeah, 30 class. You get up to 30 size. That's a big reel. That's a lot of line. I don't know. In certain situations, that's going to be good. I don't need a 30. That's just too big. The 20s I run hold a ton of line. I'll be honest. I started with that line counter as a Penn Squall 20. I put 40-pound slime line on it. The line counter started at $9.99. And of course, it went backwards because I was adding line to it. And when I was done, it was at like $277. So that's like 722 feet. 722 feet of line, I think, is what I put on my Penn Squall 20. That is a lot of line. 722 feet. My wife is still trying to talk to me. She's at work, but she's got a whole bunch of time. There we go. It's a winch. I have a Squall 30. You like it? Yeah, I don't know. I know the difference between a 15 and a 20 is huge. I can't even imagine. I don't think I've even seen a Penn Squall 30. The difference between a 20 and a 30, I don't know. Squalls have major capacity. They do. Bass Pro snagging special. I didn't even know there was such thing. Does bigger the reel mean bigger the fish? Yeah. Yeah, you can say that. Not really. There are plenty of giant fish caught on 6500s, and the 6500 really, man, I wish I had a couple reels there to compare. I got a 6500 laying here, but it doesn't really help compare it against anything if I don't have any other reels. What different baits do you use? I'm a shad guy, man. I love fresh shad. The fresher, the better. There's plenty of times I will leave the house with no bait. I take my cast net, and if I can't find bait, I'm not fishing. So that's how important it is to find fresh bait. If I can't find it, then we don't fish. And so shad is number one with me. You know, there are times we'll use skipjack. Once the skipjack come in, I can get fresh skipjack, or it's frozen fresh. There you go, man. Daggone Buckeye. He put 900 foot of 30-pound line on the Squall 20 in that video he just put out the other day, and it was filled to the 3/4 line. Mr. Gadget, what's going on, man? We're just hanging out the house. I didn't even mean to be live. We're going to end up. How long have we been on here? I've been on here for an hour. Holy crap, man! I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to make a show today. I'm just hanging out. Fresh moon eye, skipjack, and shad. Stonefly, he's on it. Right there's my favorite baits right there. In opposite order. Mine's fresh shad, and then, well, no, moon eye too. Moon eye, I haven't really been successful. I'm new to catching moon eye. Just this last year, I started catching moon eye, and it's because I didn't realize how good they were. And now I realize how good they are. I'm going to be fishing for moon eye. I'm going to try to get off here and get some fishing down. Is that Jim Clark? I'm going to try to get off here and go fishing. Jim, go fishing, man. Go live. Everybody'd rather watch somebody fishing than me sitting here at the house running my gums. I sent you a picture of that Bass Pro Mike Kaufman. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty big reel, bud. Yeah, that's a tanker reel. Huh. Yeah, I'd never seen it. It's got the lever on the side, so I'm guessing this, like the Penn Squall, you've got to engage it and disengage for retrieval, which is probably a good thing because that handle on that Bass Pro reel is gigantic. A bunch of white perch around North Carolina. We don't have moon eye. I'll be trying to moon pie. I want to learn to catch moon eye here. Yeah, I'm probably more successful at moon pies than I am moon eyes. Since I've never gone for actual trophy cats, I'm trying to figure out which reels to chat moved. Which reels to get for all my Muddy River rods. I've got mixed reviews on that, Becca. Part of me says get the same reel for all of them because it helps when it's consistency. You know, each reel is going to perform the same when you go to cast and use them. Although when we talked the other day, you're not going to be able to use 6 rods at a time anyway. You're only going to use 2. So because of that, I'm thinking right there, Jim Catman Clark says the same thing I said. That Lew's Laser Cast 60s, for the money, they are a great reel. Kind of hard to beat, in my opinion. But because you've got 6 different rods and you're not going to use 6 of them at a time, you may want to get them in pairs. Buy 2 reels at one time, 2 reels of another, and 2 reels of another. And you know, then you'll form your favorites. So there's times when the you know, the 6500s are good. You know, they do great for what I want to do. There's times when I'm out fishing right now, heavy current, I'm fishing big water, big heavy current. I've got a really, you know, 10-pound fish, and this current feels like 20, 30-pound fish. So I'm running, you know, 40 and 50-pound mono and I'm running a lot of line. My bigger reels, you know, my Penn Squall 20s and my laser cast. Because in that current, if you're running a 6500 and they take off, you could get spooled. The 6500 doesn't have quite the line capacity that the other reels have. Texas has a 2-rod limit. No, I don't know that Texas has a 2-rod limit, but Becca was saying that she wasn't going to be able to use 6 rods at a time. She said it with her luck, all 6 rods would go down at once. And golden eye are the same as moon eye. Yeah, I think golden eye are a little bit more rare. I know around here, golden eye is pretty rare. But we can get moon eye, but golden eye is pretty rare. Do the lasers 60s come with a power handle? Big Mike, they don't come with a power handle, but the handle, it's a double paddle handle and it's oversized. So even though it's not a true power handle, I guess if you compared it to a 6500, it would be a power handle, like on the catfish specials. It's just like a double-sided power handle because the handle's pretty big. I like it because it's balanced and 2 handles. I love that 4.3 to 1 gear ratio. I didn't realize that that's what made it so easy to retrieve at times. So like when you're cranking in on heavy current, and you got a lot, like here lately, you know, all this current, we've got a lot of debris on the line. You get all them leaves and junk piled up. It gets a little tough to crank it in. And that thing's like a winch, man. That 4.3 to 1 gear ratio, you know, it really moves the line pretty quick. Arkansas doesn't have a rod limit, but I ain't that talented to use 6 at once. It takes time. It takes time. Using 6 rods, I guess on a bank it wouldn't be that bad either. You get them all set up down the bank and put some bells on them and be ready to run. If I was looking for reels, I'd get the PC Fun Chaos. 18% off. Yeah, I think PC Fun, I know they got Kevin's got an 18% off. I thought I seen a 20% off code earlier. Some folks were asking about reels online, so I'm not 100% sure, but I suggest ordering 2 of them and see if you like them. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about. In Becca's situation, you know, ordering 2 at a time. I can't order all of one thing because I feel like I'm missing out. So I've got a couple 6500s. I've got a couple Penn Squalls. I've got the Luz Laser Cast 60. I did have 2 Penn Fathoms. I threw one in the river. I just wanted to throw away $219 reel. I'm not a fan of the Bass Pro Shop Cat Maxes, and I know everybody's going to say, "Well, Steve Douglas uses them," and he does, and he catches fish on them and everything. But I could tell you that, in my experience with them, they don't last. I've seen Zach. We've just been fishing heavy current, and as actually was snagged. And, you know, he put his thumb in the reel to try to stop the line from going out. He had braid on. He thought it would just pop the braid. Instead, it stripped all the gears in the reel before it broke the braid. So to me, I was just kind of like, man, I just don't have any faith in them. I'm not a big fan of them, but a lot of people are, though. Like I said, Steve Douglas uses Bass Pro Shop Cat Max reels and catches way bigger fish than I catch. So I don't know if my opinion really matters. Yeah, you're right, Mike. It was $219 just for the. It was a Penn FathomII line counter reel. Yeah, it's tough to swallow. I'm actually, to be honest with you, the video I'm working right now is that day that I lost the reel. So we got a lot of good footage that day, and we caught some nice fish that day. And even though we threw a reel in the water, that's still a good trip. War Pigs at the house. My wife's Cat Max did the same thing. Stripped out. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. It's just my 2 cents. Yeah, ordering 12 of those rods for Christmas special. Yeah, that's a heck of a deal. It was a heck of a deal, but we couldn't get any here. I like, you guys know me. Pretty much all I run on my boat is Big Cat Fever. Well, what I prefer to run is Big Cat Fever and Muddy River rods, and so that's a heck of a deal. I do have a couple Tangled Catfish rods. All medium heavy rods are not created equally. If you guys get a chance to check out Clearview Outdoors Skip's video, he kind of went through a rundown of not all, but several different manufacturers' rods, and they're all medium heavy rods in the video, but they're not all the same. Just because they say medium heavy and fast action, that doesn't mean they're all the same. So, yeah, have you ever tried Slime Cat? I haven't tried, Mike, on Slime Cat. I'll be honest with you. There was some stuff in the beginning of Slime Cat's deal that I wasn't real. I couldn't get behind the company or behind the owner. It's just for personal reasons. Nothing. I mean, the products themselves, I imagine, are good. A lot of people really like them. Hey, here's Matt Baker. I was just thinking about you earlier, buddy. We was up on Hoover today, taking a look around. I was thinking, man, we got to get back up here and do some dragging. It brought up our last trip up there, dragging boards and putting you on some fish. It was fun. I love it. Tangled Catfish is my favorite with a rocket. Yeah. The Tangled Catfish rods are a little bit stiffer. They got their backbone starts earlier in the rod than what a Muddy River and a Bluecat rod or a Catch the Fever rod does. So the backbone is farther up the rod, but it's good for throwing heavy weights. I'll be honest with you. I've been busting out the Tangled Catfish rods right now with the heavy current and heavy weights I'm throwing. They handle it better than medium heavy Big Cat Fever rod does. Get this down here. I was watching when Roger lost the rod and reel. Wasn't even mine. My heart dropped. Yeah, it's still a sore subject. I know what you mean. That's the price of made in USA. Yeah, that might be the case. I'm not sure what one we're talking about. I don't live in Canada. Rocky this weekend. I thought about it, man. I seriously did. I thought about hitting Rocky Fork this weekend. Has Life, what's up, man? Dude, we stopped in here just to I actually set this whole thing up. I sent an invite to Skip Stewart to help me tell whether or not I got this microphone hooked up. I think you use the same microphone here and that Chucky hooked me up with. And we set this live stream up as a test, and I thought it was just supposed to be Skip Stewart, and I was waiting on him to come in, and I look up, and there's people chatting. I was like, oh, crap. So I hit the go live button, man. We've been here hanging out for like over an hour, just shooting the breeze, just talking. We've been talking about rods and reels. We've been talking about, I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm just running my gums, and people are still talking to me, so I get bored here at the house. Janice works nights now during the week, and man, nothing else going on. I'm usually watching YouTube or editing videos. My dad lost a rod I gave him, fell off the dock. Luckily, it jumped on me. See, normally I got this pulled up on my computer. I can follow along, chat a lot better, which I probably should have done. I just wasn't planning on being on here this long. I was able to get it back. Oh, there you go. As soon as I get moved, you're welcome. It sounds like a catfishing collaboration in the works right there. Mike Outdoors. Everybody saying, hey, using pool noodles. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hang on here. If I'm going to do this for right now. Actually, I probably need to hop off here. Need to get something to eat and let the dog out. If I'm going to do this for right now. Oh, actually, I probably need to hop off here. Hear that? That was me. There we go. Now I can kind of keep up with chat a little bit better. But just bought a webcam for my home computer in case any of these shows wants to get a guest. Wants me as a guest in the future when I'm famous. Fins and Finds, man, you're welcome to come on Muskrat Adventures anytime you want, man. Tomorrow I'll probably end up throwing a link up and we can have some folks come in and hang out. I got a little bit to talk about for tomorrow night's show. I don't know if it'll take a whole hour to do so. I'm windy, so I came on here just to ask if my microphone works, and we've been on here for over an hour now. So it's possible that but I'll probably throw some links out tomorrow. And man, I'll tell you what, some of these open mic discussions we've been having on Tuesday nights have been turned out really good. Well, last week we had Tim Scott from Tim Scott from Epic Catfishing, and then the week before we also had Jeremy with Creole Catfishing. He came in and hung out, and we had an awesome night. These open mics, man, turned out to be fun. All right, Bill, I'll get with you. I don't know if my boat will be back up and running by this weekend, so I'm not sure. Becca said my microphone works. Are you trying to tell me I can be quiet? I can get off here now? Because all I was trying to do was find out if my microphone works. She says it works. Shut up, dummy. Let's see. Let's see here. I was trying to make sure I was missing a whole lot of people in chat because I couldn't see my phone too small. I can't get my mic to work. I need to find an Apple splitter that works for my iPhone. I've tried 3 so far. Okay. Stephen, I'll send you the link for the ones I got. So the splitter I got is an adapter from the iPhone to plug in your microphone, but it also has a charging port where you can also still charge while you're running the mic, which is exactly what I'm doing now. My phone is plugged into the charger and the microphone is plugged in. And I did the same thing. That's why I have this live, is because I heard a lot of people was having problems with these adapters, and it's kind of hit and miss of which ones work and which ones don't. These ones are straight from, actually, I'm not sure if they're straight from Apple or not, but it works. That's all that matters. It works. So I'll send you the link. Matter of fact, I think I can do it now, but I'll send you the link to that. And it's what I'm using right now. So it's working. Laura the Explorer's in the house. I see you guys kind of chatting about maybe getting together, doing some fishing. Let me get back going here. Somebody say feedback. Am I getting feedback over here? Where's the flathead nurse? We haven't seen her since your show. That's a good question. Betty is actually, I believe you're talking about Betty. Betty just got back from vacation. She was down in South Carolina hanging out. She's got an aunt that lives down there that she goes down and visits and hangs out with. I know not this trip, but the last trip she took down there. Sorry, I'm going to get this together for Stephen real quick before I forget. There you go. Check your Facebook Messenger when you get a chance. I just sent you the link for the mic adapter that I'm using. Anyway, Betty hasn't been doing a whole lot, man. She's been working like a circus midget, and of course, everything's been either frozen or flooded, so those guys ain't been able to do a whole lot. I know that Brandon posted a picture the other day. He had the boat out. I don't think he did any good. I think he went fishing here while she was fishing down in South Carolina. So I don't blame him. I'd be upset too. She's down in South Carolina in the sunshine and come back with suntan and everything else. and fishing warm water. You are fine. It was when you were on the phone. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, once I turned the laptop on so I can kind of follow chat a little bit. Come through crystal clear. Good. I don't know if it's any better quality. I may go back and listen to this for a few minutes after the fact and go back and listen. Last week I was on my laptop, which I just got this laptop working. And so I was using the microphone and the camera off of the laptop the other night when we were live. But then previously it's all been done on the iPhone. So I'm going to try to look and see which one's giving me the best picture, the best audio, and we'll go from there and make something work. So I believe I can hook this microphone. I know I can hook this microphone straight into my laptop as well and use it as a mic, external mic on the use it as external mic on the laptop. So whichever one. Are we talking about Paula Smith? What's Paula? She just badass. Paula Smith's awesome. Paula's on a roll right now. She has been she's been cranking out a bunch of YouTube videos. Now, most of them aren't current. There are some current ones. She just caught that 84-pounder. Of course, she kind of got famous with her 88-pounder, which take no credit away from Paula. She catches 70 and 80-pound fish a lot. It wasn't until she caught the 88-pounder that everything kind of blew up, and she got her name kind of blew up there. Hey, Ricky's Creations in the house. What's cracking? We're just hanging out, man. We were just this was supposed to be a test on this new shotgun mic I got to see if it worked, and what turned into, hey guys, is my microphone working? It's turned into over an hour of us just hanging out, chatting at the house. We got 46 people, so apparently I wasn't the only one that had some extra time to kill. So, but yeah, Paula Smith, she's a good friend of mine. We talk actually, she sent me messages while we've been on here. We talk probably every day. And she's awesome. And if you guys didn't catch it, if you like the Muddy River catfish rods and you like Paula Smith, they're coming out with a Paula Smith signature series Muddy River rod. So I'm not sure if it'll be the 7.6 rod like the Bluecat version, if it'll be the 7-foot flathead rod, or if it'll be something to do with the new medium action rods. But she will, as soon as they get those rods put together. I don't know if they're going to be pink and purple and all that for Paula Smith. I don't think she'd care either way. She just wants to fish. I know that she really likes the 7-foot flathead rod. Just fits her better, she said. She's a tiny woman. She's about 100 pounds soaking wet of that, and she's not very tall. She's pretty short, and I'm not a very tall guy, and she's a lot shorter than me. I think I'm only 5'9". So congratulations to her. She's just fighting and clawing all the way. She wants to be the best. She's got to beat the best, and that's what she's out there trying. She's hardcore. Hang on a second. Got him. Yep, there you go. Air Run said it right there. Got a Muddy River rod named after her. So she is, oh, I get it, badass. I got you. She is badass. She's pretty hardcore, man. There's a lot of girls out there, man. They don't care. They can throw down and hold their own. That's when you're talking about flathead. That's what I thought you meant. I thought you were talking about Betty Cross and Brandon Cross, because they do the same. They hold their own. They went with us down to Wheeler and Wilson. Betty and Brandon did, and I fished with Betty last year, just fishing for crappie and bluegills. I think we went a couple times, and man, she knows her stuff. You know, she joke around and she can cut up, and she's a blast to be around. But when it comes to her gear, she knows her gear. She knows her rods. She knows, you know, how to tie. You know, every knot I know how to tie. You know, she knows the differences in her jigs, colors, and combinations. She was telling me stuff about that lake that I didn't know, and I fished it my whole life. And she was schooling me on it. So hats off to her too. Matt Baker says, I'm still here listening, heading back from fishing, tried to catch something with no luck. Hey man, you got to trying. You got to keep trying. I'm not sure where you went or what your attempt was, but I seen Dave Funk posted a picture earlier. He caught a blue out of, I'm going to guess it was out of Hoover. There's a lot of open water on Hoover on the South Pool. The North Pool and the Middle Pool are pretty much frozen. Of course, those are the shallower pools. It starts at the shallowest at the top pool and then works its way to the deep. Once you got down to the deep water, half the lake was clear. If they hadn't had all the boat ramps shut off, we could actually get in there and fish tomorrow. But Mike Coppin says, time to get back to work. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to have a good evening. We got Catfish Weekly on tonight at 8 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, we got Catfish and Crappie's new time on Monday nights. He had to move his days around just because, you know, he is fishing, or he is helping Lyle with Panfish Weekly on Thursday nights. And then Friday nights, he had his show. And then Saturdays, he was trying to do these one-on-one tournaments and different things, different tournament things coming up. I believe there's more one-on-ones getting ready to get called out or getting ready to put together. So that just made 3 days of live streaming in a row for him. So he just kind of moved his Friday night show to Monday to give himself a little break so that he can stay fresh on his content. Hey, Josh is in the house. One Time Fishing Club. What's up, brother? Catfish Fever. Oh, I said hi to Lynn Leaper. We'll say hi again over and over again. Guys, I think I'm probably going to wrap it up. We've been on here way longer than what I thought. I thought I was going to have a 5-minute, hey, is my microphone working with Skip Stewart? And it turned into however long we've been on here now, hour and a half. Well, I've enjoyed myself. If the smile on my face don't tell you that I enjoy talking and hanging out here and doing this, I don't know what would convince you. But my phone's been blowing up. My wife's been trying to talk to me. We had some insurance stuff and some other stuff going on that I've got to fill her in on and get some food in my belly. And I'll catch you guys all back in chat at 8 o'clock tonight on Catfish Weekly. So thank you guys all for joining in. Thanks for letting me know that my microphone is working. If you guys got any other questions or comments, don't hesitate to hit me up. You don't have to wait till Tuesday night to hit me up. I'm not a pro in any way, shape, or form. I'm just an average guy that likes to fish a lot. I'm an average guy that likes to fish more than the average guy. That's one way of putting it. But if I can help anybody in any way, shape, or form, whether it's gear questions, tackle questions, bait, whatnot, river conditions, or if you just want to go fishing with me, just hit me up. We'll try to set something up. But I'll catch you guys in chat later on, and we'll be good to go tomorrow night on Chat with a Muskrat. Ooh, I didn't mean to move it that fast. All right. We'll catch you guys later. Might do some live shows tying jigs. Hey, there's another guy right there. I won't keep you guys any longer, but Justin's Fishing Fetish has also been hand tying jigs and trying his go with some other stuff. And he's been sending me some pictures, and man, it looks cool. He's got me wanting to get into it, or I might just go over to his house and tie a bunch of jigs one night. It'd probably be cheaper than buying all the gear. But there you go, Justin. Go live, tie some jigs. We'll catch you guys later. See you.